Where's that hecking on button? Ooh, I found it! Let's play! Good evening, everybody. Luke here. The meditation is launched on today, Sunday, July 28th, 2019, and today's meditation offering is created by Samuli and Elie Abraham, with the blurb being as such. My father was never a good role model for me. When his life was taken, I was about the same age when his downfall began. This is a meditation comparing our two different paths in life. So, this is again something that I can relate to due to having had some problems with my father figure early on in my life. I won't go into too much detail because that is a part of my life that I do not like reflecting upon. The least I will say is that it was not good for my mental health then, and it is not good for my mental health now. So I don't want to be talking about that too much because I don't want to be getting into it, but I can get this. I get this about fathers not being a good role model because, yeah. But that doesn't mean that you can't have a patriarchal figure as a role model. There is always somebody that you can look up to. It's just about finding that someone to look up to. This is, again, something that can be rather difficult, though, because not everybody wants to be a role model for a young child, because that can be quite the burden. Quite the burden indeed. And it's definitely not easy, not easy in the slightest. But let's see how today's meditation does indeed reflect upon this on today, Sunday, July 28th, 2019. Okay, and this game has just opened up with a rather ominous soundtrack. I have to say, rather ominous indeed, and we can move forward with the WASD keys. People or bricks? I like the bricks. Bricks. Are these the different pathways that we're choosing? Books or a sports ball? I like books. Books. Lady? Or a dude? Dude. Because Lukey is the bestest. Video games or partying? Video games. I like video games a lot. Video games are awesome. Where are we going? Where are we going? What's... Ooh. I don't know what that is on the left. I don't know what this choice is, to be quite honest. What could that be? The army or a paramedic? Is my guess? And then it's just two lots of desktops. Both office life, I suppose. This is the path that they both went down. They both had office life at some point. Both the creator and their father. Yeah, alcohol or not. Definitely not. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't do drugs or any of that jazz. Okay. I see. Their father was taken from them, and taken from them evidently in a car crash, potentially related to the alcohol that we did indeed just pass. And indeed there's more drinking or feeling under the weather, and yeah. Again, drinking or just wallowing in work, and again, that is another thing that I can relate to. It's just submersing yourself in work. But there's always that niggling at you, that drink. Alcohol, it will help, but you have to know. You have to know, and you struggle, and you know that's the last thing that you need. You need love in your life. You need friends. You need family. And it looks like they're just beating themselves up about the whole fact that they lost their father. This is not a happy meditation. Not in the slightest. Yes. What I get from this is that the creator's father had some difficulties that led them to a situation where they had an accident. An accident which cost them their life, and the creator, although not getting on particularly well with their father, and having taken a very different path in life, is still extremely melancholy and sad about the fact that they did lose their father. With that niggle of alcohol being a consistent reprieve, but not going down that route because that is what caused their father to lose their life. That's what I'm interpreting at the very least. My massive apologies if that is completely wrong, if that is completely out of order. I do apologise, but that is what I am understanding from this meditation. That is how I am interpreting it. This is something that touches me very deeply due to having had problems with alcohol in the past and it being a consistent niggling thing for me. I've been sober for over 4.5 years now, and there is still that niggling there. It never really goes away. It can be quite difficult. Again though, that's a slight aside, I suppose. It's a slight aside. I'm gonna keep rambling and get very, very down if I try to continue to analyse today's meditation, but all I can say is that you have my deepest sympathies, Mr. or Mrs. Creator. You have my deepest sympathies. I know there's nothing I can do, but as I always say, our messages are always open to anybody that do have troubles, so do feel free. Do feel free to talk, because I'm most definitely happy. Most definitely happy to talk, but I'm not going to do a shill bit. I'm not going to do a shill bit, because that would undermine the seriousness of this meditation. Instead, I'm going to say, go hug a loved one. Go hug a loved one, as I always do say when we do have a slightly down meditation. But, yes, just hug a loved one. Give them tight snuggles. I'm going to text Lukey and tell him how much I love him, because Lukey is the bestest. I love them a lot. I love them so much. But just thank you so much for watching our videos. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and indeed, a good night.